My name is Scott Pakin, and I'm a computer scientist in New Mexico, USA. In my spare time, I like to create single-image stereograms. These are also known as autostereograms because they don't require equipment to view. Autostereograms are 2D pictures that give the illusion of 3D if viewed in a special way. It is difficult at first to perceive the 3D image in an autostereogram, but it is very exciting when you finally do and a crisp 3D image suddenly appears. The way it works is that instead of focusing your eyes on the image, you need to focus your eyes slightly past the image. This is not a natural thing to do, so be prepared to practice for a long time. Autostereogram creation begins with what's called a depth map. This is a grayscale image in which lighter objects pop up more than darker objects. Here is an example of a depth map. Because the bottom X is light, it will appear close to the viewer in the 3D view. In contrast, the top X is dark, so it will appear far from the viewer in the 3D view. There are many ways to convert a depth map to an autostereogram, and I enjoy developing new techniques. The most basic approach is what's called a single-image random dot stereogram. Notice the green dots at the top of the screen. If you relax your eyes so they focus further away than on the screen, you'll start to see each dot as 2 dots. Focus even further, and the dots will spread out more. At some point, the inner 2 dots will coincide, leaving you seeing a total of 3 dots. This is when the 3D image will snap into focus. Again, it takes a lot of practice to train your eyes to look past the screen, and it can be frustrating for a long time, but the result is worth the effort. Instead of random dots, a repeated pattern can be used. The pattern varies subtly from left to right. The 3D image is encoded by these variations. In a contour autostereogram, the edges of the 3D shape are repeated at specific intervals so that the correct ones pop out when your eyes focus past the screen. The last example I'll show you is a type of object array autostereogram. In this case, the 3D image emerges from thousands of little colored circles placed carefully on the page. Visit my website to see my various experiments with this art form. The URL is shown here, but you also can simply search for Pakin Stereograms. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy my artwork.